Hello everyone, welcome to another epic episode of Snide and Sniff. Today we will be covering csmkynes' new comic, The Lone Bunslinger, a Western vampire action themed comic. There's like a lot of different elements going on here with Borgers, of course. They are currently posting pages live on their DeviantArt and Twitter, but you can also see pages early by supporting them on Patreon. The completed comic has 12 pages in total, and we're going to be reading the currently available pages to give you a sort of preview of what this is like. Obviously, you can check all out on the social media. This is a pretty big project involving, written and illustrated by csmkynes, titled by Venus de Rubens. Lone Bunslinger is a pretty freaking epic title, not gonna lie. And yeah, and kind of going over the rest of the comic in summary. So yeah, if this seems like something cool, check it out. We open inside the castle. We're featuring our vampiric villain drinking. I assume that's blood. That's fair to assume it's blood. I love the it's all grayscale except the gem in the eyes. Dun dun. 1858, Kansas territory. Kansas! Like Dorothy, you know, that Dorothy comes from Kansas. Just giving you guys some context, okay? Holy moly, that's a big castle! That's a big castle!
I guess there are vampires and there's not many windows.
Of course! The Lone Bunslinger, as a heroine rides up with a sword and a pistol. I get the sword's probably like silver for killing werewolves or something. Who knows? It's looking pretty nice horse though. That's not a bad horse. I know most artists are like normally draw humans, so that's a pretty fine looking horse. So I've never drawn a horse before, but I'm pretty happy with how this one came out. He doesn't appear in the rest of the comic, which is a shame because he's probably a very nice horse. This page probably went through the most revisions the entire comic. Initially, there was going to be a fight between a vampire hunter and a few of the vampire's minions outside, but I didn't think that had much would significantly increase the page count. That is true, yeah. That would have been quite a bit of additional work there.
Dear, you know why I'm here.
Crash! Well, they just barge right in the door. They don't even knock. Simone, welcome to my humble abode. And she's just chilling on the couch. That's a very casual look. Also, Dia, is that a JoJo reference, which is epic, might I say. How did you find me?
A stark white castle on the Kansas plains isn't exactly subtle.
Yes, that is certainly like out of like a little off period for like Kansas. They weren't exactly like building castles in the whenever people were in Kansas.
Whoosh. I didn't come here to chat, dear.
Oh, dinner then?
The Bunslinger themselves is probably dinner in this case.
Presumably, yes. Those are some scary fangs. The vampire face, though, that's great. I guess this is a magic rune sword. That's pretty cool. I love the use of, like, carefully chosen spots of color, like where the heroine has, like, yellow highlights and then the villain has purple. That's a really cool look, actually. No special prizes to anyone for guessing the inspiration for the characters' names. Dia is obvious. Simone doesn't sound much like Jotaro, so I'm not sure. Shunk. Excellent form. But she teleports behind her. I'll be sure to bill you for the damages. These action scenes are great. That is a very smug... What, did you just float or jump? I don't know. Now it's my turn. Poof. No, it's some burgers. With the opening fight removed, it was a delicate balance to make Simone seem capable while still showing a power disparity between her and Dia. Some of my favourite fights in Meteor are very one-sided while still making the underdog seem competent. And I wanted to capture that same vibe. Do give me that sword. Crap looks sick. I always like the way swords look with a flat point. Glowing also makes it 50% cooler.
Burgers. That's a little less impressive than summoning the castle.
Schwoomp. Moomph. No. Bloat grow. They're not burgers, they're sliders. Slam. You are mine. Her face is like turned into looks like a friggin' jack-o'-lantern here. And yes, as you may have imagined, this comic features enfattening. 4 pages to get to the good stuff. Nothing wrong with a slow burn means we'll get to savor it all the more. We're over the hub. Yes, that is the preview of this epic comic, the pages that are currently available publicly. And if you want to see more of the comic, csmkynes is posting the pages Monday, Wednesday, and Friday throughout the month of October. And you can see the next 2 pages early by supporting them on Patreon!
And yeah, it does get pretty good from here.
Yeah, later on there is an epic fight scene. There's some, pretty respectable sizes. So yeah. I think people should be happy in that area. Art is really on point throughout. And there's a really, I guess, I'm not sure what I call it, twist. There's a really neat, funny resolution at the end of like what happens. Which I just found quite amusing. But yeah, thanks very much to csmkynes for giving us a review copy. I don't know what out of 10 I'd give it, but it's like a solid comic, really good art, fun little things, good action. Love the JoJo reference. And obviously, look, we're here for the chub. There is chub. There's a lot of chub. Yeah, like I say, if you're interested in seeing more of the comic, you can see more on Patreon and checking out csmkynes as they release more pages. I'm just impressed with the amount of different people contribute to this. Venus de Rubens gets full credit for the title. I was over halfway finished with the comic and been brainstorming for nearly a month without success when she suggested it. Without her contribution, this comic would have likely been called Blood and Burgers, which is gross. Yeah, I can see what they're saying there. Lone Bunslinger is that's a 10 out of 10 title. Clarin Rin gets accolades for allowing me to spam her with whips throughout the process, act as a toxic cheerleader. True today, my wife is the real writer between the two of us. Without her, none of my stories would be coherent, but she deserves special commendation for this one. Her and I came up with the basic story together and trimmed into it for a comic book format. She also helped write all of the dialogue and show that it was readable and fun. Epic! Additional thanks to Plump Spider-Gwen, Buddy X, and the Cyril Figures for their continued support and inspiration. Wow, a number of my followers also deserve credit. Damn. So yeah, a lot of contributions here. So yeah, if you want to see some real neat fat comic content, check out csmkynes. They do a ton of other artwork as well. Possibly not the last comic we'll see from csmkynes. I'm interested, I'm looking forward to what other stuff comes out. But yeah, that is all I really have to say here. Thanks for watching, guys, and you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.